Well, if you think about it, what has happened to our lives in the last few weeks? How have we been coping, whether at work or at the office? Lots of valuable learnings, and pretty interesting to witness how quickly we adapted to such unprecedented situation. COVID has and will ask businesses to rethink how to run their day-to-day activities. But most urgent was to come up with a very robust business continuity plan. With the early noise of a possible lockdown, we witnessed a lot more engagement and interaction within and between teams. And then came the waves. Wave 1, take care of what matters now. Wave 2, stabilize the environment. And wave 3, prepare for the new normal. So wave 1, take care of your people. Deliver a consistent message and communicate clearly, confidently. Drive adoption for work from home. Go beyond technology to make work from home work. But more important, we had to be proactive on our security, as hackers and phishing attacks have been on the increase, so we had to up our fencing and communicate accordingly. Wave 2, we had to maintain a seamless customer service with little to no disruption. Wave 3, set your priorities for the new normal and maintain a focus on your customers. More than ever, technology has been solicited and relied upon, a key enabler of this process. At AfrAsia, we tested our agility by sending 90% of our staff overnight home and resumed to banking BAU the next day. Quite an achievement. On one day, we processed our highest number of transactions in record time. So no doubt we've been more efficient, but the question remains, are these arrangements, work from home, sustainable in the long run? Social distancing opens up a new era. It is in itself a changed behavior, which will bring new behaviors. On the consumer spending front, we're seeing a lot of changes with COVID. Some people have been cutting deep on spending. Some others have been stockpiling on food. Some others have just been carrying on as normal with no change. On the digital consumer behavior, we've seen a surge in the adoption of technology across generations, from school kids to pensioners. A jump in virtual meetings to unprecedented scale. Online food shopping and groceries is a new trend. My wife loves it, and it's very likely to carry on beyond COVID for other services as well. But most relevant, with fear of contagion as people avoid contact, the consumer are likely to drive the cashless ecosystem in line with the digital payments. Businesses will have to play a new role and adapt to the security expectation of their employees and customers. Relook at their working arrangements given the social distancing norms. So, providing hot desks to staff, for example, or work from home compliant time might be scenarios out there. But balancing between the technology adoption and maintaining a socially acceptable work environment will be a necessity. On the technology side, virtual and augmented reality could be playing a role in that space. Picture your colleague at home with a helmet and participating in a meeting with the rest of his colleagues at the office. That's likely to be the future. Talking banking specific, traditional banks will have a lot of catch up to do, engage and provide more transparency of their product and services online, be more available 24/7. They might have to invest in platforms to provide financial inclusion. There'll be more collaboration with fintech industries, and very likely the regulatory framework will have to follow to embrace these changes. But let me leave you with a final example. The Netflix on-demand model, so popular out there, taking it to banking. Our kids, the next generation, are unlikely to subscribe to a 20-year-long amortizing mortgage, but are very likely to want to be able to pause accelerate or defer a payment on their loan. Agility of the leadership to drive the change in today's disruptive environment, to deliver a clear and concise message around the vision. In today's seniors management, we have the now. Grow the business, drive shareholder value and deal with immediate challenges. The next, medium-term opportunities and challenges in the same industry. And the beyond, long-term opportunities within a globally transformative world. In a crisis, it is quite normal to focus on the now only, as survival is at stake. But most important is to keep an eye on the beyond, for the simple reason that large crises do reshape the competitive landscape. So the biggest challenge is a business case with the board and shareholders to invest during the crisis in order to embrace the changing landscape. And in such situation, it is best to surround yourself with experienced people for a successful journey. Now is the time to take stock of a business model, spot opportunities, and set ourselves ahead of the curve. There will be challenges, financial constraints, but most often innovation comes out of challenging times and we have little but no choice to embrace it. Thank you for your attention. Special thanks to all the AfrAsians for your commitment, and to our customer base out there, thank you for your ongoing support.